Hello, beautiful Libras, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing amazing, guys. Thank you so much for all your generosity, your kindness. You guys are a beautiful energy and beautiful souls, and I thank you very much for all you do. Let's go. Oh, seeing both sides. Getting a different perspective. Leaping through the air, disengaging from outcomes, pushing something to the surface. Oh, you're surrounded by prosperity and shared inspirations. So it's like throwing yourself into, a new project. Be willing to let go of time constraints and rules, and really be aware of whatever fulfills your heart. Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality, but which exists outside the known. The known is beyond measure. Okay, so it's seeing things from both sides. It's like disengaging from the outcome. Let go as you can open yourself up to the highest love that you deserve. Find ways to release worry and unresolved lack of forgiveness you might be holding on to. So disengaging from outcomes, and you may have become complacent. You might be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. Shared inspiration. You could be throwing yourself into a new project. You are surrounded by prosperity. So it's taking a leap of faith. Seeing something from both sides. Disengage from the outcome. It's like it's opening yourself up to the highest kind of love. So just because something may not have turned out for you doesn't mean that it's not for your higher good. And it doesn't mean that maybe it's opening up to you to a different kind of love or a different person. Everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. So it's being able to see both sides of a situation, both sides of a story now. What's going on? Earn. So there has been a loss. There's no question about it. Final chapter. Feeling uncertain. So somebody may not have gotten both sides of a story, okay? Or you need to. Disengaging. Someone's just disengaging here. Okay, breaking free. Things are working out. So someone's been crying over spilt milk. Leave it to the past. It's over. It cannot be changed. Time to let go. It's time. Genosis. Time to wake up from something and use your internal compass, your internal perception. It's almost like, oh, geez, here you go. Creative forces, faithfulness, value, commitment, spiritual power. Okay. Someone's just got to let something go. There is No point to crying over spilt milk when you see what's ahead of you. You know what I mean? It's almost like maybe someone didn't get both sides of the story, or there's two sides to every story. I don't know. Maybe someone didn't get your side of the story. But there is no point to crying over spilt milk here. So move on and move forward. Something is over, finished, chapter, checkered flag, it's done. And there's no sense holding back. Now, somebody could have been cheating or lying, and you could have loved someone deeply. I don't know, but there is no point of keeping on something that's been very painful. And it's like you are surrounded by prosperity. And maybe this person, I don't know. It's almost like maybe family, work, and it's like everything getting in the way here. Everything is getting in the way here. It's like friends, it's like family, time constraints, work, travel. It's like someone may not have made you a priority. Now, look, you tried to see their side of the story. It's like you tried to see both sides of the story. You tried to see, okay, there's two sides to every story. So it's like, I want this to work. I love this person. So I'm going to take their perspective and I'm going to see their side of the story, how they feel about something. Now, you're very confident. You're very wise. You're surrounded by prosperity. But this is because you've changed. Maybe you had to, I don't know. It's almost as if this is karmic justice for you. Maybe somebody who's like just rejected you and maybe tried to belittle you, judge you. I don't know, but you're surrounded by prosperity. You've had to take a leadership role here. And it's almost as if, see both sides of the story. Well, someone's tipping the scales here. In order to they got to talk in order to get your side of the story, don't they? Have they even talked? Or are they just listening to this karmic? Are they just listening to this third party? And that's who they chose to believe. It's like, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's like priorities. What's priority? Your relationship? This person's like, yeah, but you need to see it from my side of the story. I gotta work. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. No, you're playing around. That's what you're frickin' doing. If your relationship was a priority, they would have made it a priority. There is nothing you're going to have to tell a person. There is nothing you're going to have to suggest to a person and tell them you got to spend time with me and they ignore you and put you on the back burner. Something is finished, over, done, kaput, gone. Now, I'm no longer crying over spilt milk. It's almost like, did they even get your side of the story? Or did they just listen to one side of the story? It's just craziness. No. It's just like, who are they listening to? Like, who are all these people? Like, why aren't they talking to the horse's mouth? This is what really bothers me about people, and it always has. Why do people talk to other people instead of talking to the person that they're supposed to be talking to? They're talking to everybody but the person they're supposed to be talking to. They're getting everybody else's advice, and everybody else has got this to say and that to say, but Look, to be wise, to be smart, is you got to hear both sides of a story. Now, look, you can't have a good relationship like this. It's like time schedules, maybe travel. I gotta work. I don't have time. I don't have time. No, you got time to listen and talk to other people, and you got time to play around. You got time to talk to the person you're in a relationship with. I don't care who they are. Those are excuses. And a bunch of people enabling them isn't helping them. Okay? A bunch of people enabling them to be like that isn't helping anything. Okay? So if they truly were their friends, if they truly were their people, they wouldn't judge you until they heard your side of the story. Why is it that people can talk to other people? Like, that's infuriating to me. I can't stand that. Go to the horse's mouth, because you might be pleasantly surprised. You know what I'm saying? You might be pleasantly surprised. Instead, they just end things. What the, who are these hateful people? And manipulation. Angry and hurt and all this crap going on. What the heck? It's over. It's done. Leave it alone. So what the heck? Somebody is sitting over here crying over spilt milk. Some stupid ass person, friend. Who cares? It's over. It's done. Be happy. It's like, it seems as if I'm just feeling an anger. I feel the anger here. It's like, I'm here. You could have asked me. You could have talked to me. You could have come to the horse's mouth. You could have asked me directly. Instead, someone's airing all their dirty laundry, and it's like all over the place, and everybody's talking about it, and then it manifests into something else. You know, the tail grows taller from person to person to person to person. Why didn't they come directly to you? That's on them. Why didn't they talk directly to you and tell you what was up? Why didn't they deal with you? You're the one who was in the relationship with them. Like, have it out with each other. But instead of having it out with each other and dead is dead, dead and gone, it's like somebody was crying over spilt milk. They couldn't let it go, couldn't let something go. So it's almost like they this is a karmic doing nasty, backstabbing, backbiting, can't let something go, holding a grudge. Like, this person may have made it clear that they didn't, we're done, we're over, we're finished, okay? Now maybe it's their ex, I don't know. Somebody has made something crystal clear. We are done, we are finished, it is no more. But someone then went and held the grudge, couldn't handle the fact, went and I don't know, they could have gone crying to this person, saying, you didn't hear my side of the story. Well, they were a liar, that's why. Anyways, you want to, you know what? It's easier to believe a lie than the truth. Like, seriously. learning all this stuff, hearing all this stuff, and not even getting the direct message from an empress. An empress. You think that this empress is going to lie? You think that this empress... They're surrounded by prosperity. I don't know what all this gossip is and horror stories and people talking out of turn, but I blame the person in the relationship. That's who I blame. They did not have to go as Tommy, Sue, Mary, and Sam. They should have gone to their partner. They can blame, they can cry, they can do all of this, but I'm telling you, they should have gone to the horse's mouth. 2 people are in a relationship, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. That's... See, well, I heard this, and well, oh, they told me that, and oh, they said this, and it's all 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th hand information here. And then they wonder why they got a problem. You know what? We did a test. I told you guys this before, quite a long time ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago now, I don't know. But it reminds me, one place I worked, the gossip there was so bad. Like, it was horrific gossip. And nasty people. It was like, you could spread a rumor at 8 a.m. and by 8:15 or 8:20 be guaranteed the whole place knew about it. So I did a test one time. I went to my boss and I said, boss, I'm going to spread a rumor about myself. I just want to do a test, okay? I want you to tell me, and I want you to time when everybody comes running to the office to tell you what they heard, okay? And I told her the rumor I was going to spread. And the rumor I spread was, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm pregnant. So I told one person. And then I went back to the office. This was at 8 a.m. Say, I went back to the office at 8:20. I said, so did you hear anything yet? To my boss. She goes, Frankie, I'm gonna kill you. She's like, do you know how many people have been here bugging me? What's wrong? Wow, I heard Frankie's pregnant. Is that true? Is that true? I said, there is your test. There is your test. People are obnoxious. And then ad lib, like, it wasn't just that I was pregnant. It went on to be like some major, I don't even remember now, I'm like, where'd they get that from? But it was a test, and I got her to write down on the paper what they said. And as a lesson the next day in Toolbox, the boss is reading out what happened. There was some embarrassed people there, eh? The dangers of gossip. I was the guinea pig, and I didn't mind. I was so fed up with the gossip there, I wanted them to see just how silly they really are. But I can assure you that that's what's going on somewhere here. Now, when those people heard that gossip about me, why didn't they come to me? Not a soul came to me. Not a soul. Not one. Not one. They all went to the boss. Isn't that something, eh? That was the coolest test I ever did. And she counted the numbers, and she couldn't give me names and everything like that, but she gave me the numbers. You'd be surprised. But not one came to me and said, Frankie, are you okay? Is everything all right? Not a one. Nope. It was a rumor I started as a test. And that's what's going on here. This person's hearing all these people's opinions and all this person's this, but did not go to the person they should have gone to. Just saying. They would have avoided a disaster. They would have got the truth. They would have avoided a bunch of all this. Who does that? Children do that. I don't even know if children do that. I think kids are too cool to do that. I don't know. Sad. So sad. And then, like, if time constraints is a problem, well, I don't have time to come see you, and I don't have time for this, and I don't have time for that, then why get in a relationship? And then why do you then make time for everyone else? You got time to gossip, you got time to talk to all these other people. Just saying. It's called priorities. We gotta get it straight. Talk to the horse's mouth. When are people gonna just do that? You hear some gossip, go to the person and ask them, I heard this. Is this the truth? Just saying. I wish people would do that. I don't know. I think the reason why I think the way I think, Libra, is because, like, I was raised with old parents. They could have been my grandparents. There was 9 kids in our family, and by the time they had me, my parents was already in their mid-40s, just for real. And so it's like, we didn't get away with the crap, okay, because they had been well schooled by that time. Anyway, we didn't get away with this stuff. If we was ever caught doing that, we'd be in big trouble. Just saying. My dad have the switch out for my butt. I think we've gotten away from all that. That's why there's no like, nobody values anybody anymore, or nobody values the truth anymore, or nobody seems to value, it's all seems to be like commercialized, or it seems to be like, it's not real anymore. People aren't real. Like, that's how it was handled in the old days. I'm just saying, like, there was always stuff going on, but the way we handled it was really, really different. I'm just saying. No wonder I stay alone, because I really don't fit in. Okay, I don't. And I'm going to be first one to admit that. I don't fit in. And if this is fitting in, I'm glad I don't fit in. I don't want to fit in. If that's what's going on out there, Let them, they're all going to end up destroying each other. Take care.